Okay, so as promised, let's have a look at conditional statements which are used inside a function together with a function. So we have a quite sophisticated example here. Of course, with time, such an example even for you will become easy. But right now it might seem like, hey, there's lots of code here, but we will go through it, and I'm pretty sure you will understand how it works. So this function applies a discount for a client which wants to buy a ticket for a movie, I guess. Has a specific age. There is a specific ticket price, and the client buys the ticket for a specific day. And depending on their age and the day they want to go to see a movie, different various discounts are applied. So what happens inside this function is we have two compound conditional statements here. First one is responsible for applying discount based on age. So here the variable discount is actually defined depending on age of the user. The discount is defined with a different value at the beginning. So if the user is younger than 18 years, the discount is 8%. If the user is older than or equal to 65 years, the discount is 15%, and otherwise the discount is 0. So when we will call this function with some specific arguments, like in an example here, Python will get some user age. So in our example, age of the user is 17. So Python will check this logical expression and check this conditional statement. This logical expression, user age is 17, is evaluated to true. So Python executes this code and skips the rest. So right now our discount is 8%. But we still want to check on which day the user wants to go to see a movie. And in our example, the user has chosen Wednesday. So what Python does here, he knows that parameter day is now equal to Wednesday, and so he goes into this code is already executed, and he goes into this second compound conditional statement. So Python checks whether the day is equal to Saturday. No, it isn't, so this evaluates to false. He also checks if the day is equal to Sunday. It's also not Sunday, it's Wednesday, so this also evaluates to false. Since this is false and this is false, OR operator evaluates to false. This entire expression evaluates to false, and so Python skips this code and tries next logical expression, which is in the next elif. And Python checks whether the day is equal to Wednesday. And yes, it is indeed Wednesday. So what Python does is it checks the it executes this code. It checks the current value of the discount. It's 0.08. Adds another discount for the chosen day. So now the discount is 13%. It stores this value in the discount variable, so our discount is now equal to 0.13. And finally, both these conditional statements are executed. So now we can proceed with determining the ticket price. The ticket price by default was almost $20. Now we apply discount, so discount is 0.13, so 1 minus 0.13 is 0.87. So we get more than 10% discount, so discount should be bigger than $2, something around 2.6. And yes, it's indeed it's 2 point, yeah, it's equal to 2.6. Why is it equal to 2.6? Well, here you can see an example of another built-in function in Python, a function round. What this function does, it takes two arguments. One argument is, in our case, floating number, which can have more than two decimal numbers in it, and rounds it up to the place after the point sign which we desire. So here, since this is a price, we just want two decimal numbers, so we round it up to 2. We can actually see what would happen if we skip this line, so we can comment this, and then the Python will not execute this part of code. So we can run this cell, and as you can see, there are some decimal places behind 9. So this would be exact value of the ticket after discounts are applied. But since we are talking about prices, we have to round this up. So the price is 17.39. We can check some what will happen in some other scenarios. So maybe let's use round value of ticket price to check whether our function works properly. So let's say that the user does not apply for any age discounts, but he wants to go to the cinema on Saturday. We can run this function, and we should get 10% discount. That's fine. If he goes to the cinema on Sunday, the discount should be the same. Perfect. If the person is less than 18 but wants to go to the cinema on a day where there are no discounts, he should get 8% discount. Also works. And I will leave it to you to check all of the possible scenarios, but I'm pretty sure you will see that the function works as it should. And yeah, this is as you can see, this is very. Now you can see how useful it is to have both functions and some conditional statements. We can create already quite sophisticated behavior. We can apply a sophisticated scheme of applying discounts, and after this function is created, and again, this function wasn't even created by me, it was created by my colleague, and I don't have to, next time I open this notebook, I don't have to remember how exactly this function works, what is inside it, and how it was written inside. I can just simply choose the ticket price and check whether I apply for some discount, which ones, and get the new value of the correct value of my ticket. So yeah, this is very useful. This is why we want to have functions in our tool set. This is why we want to have conditional statements. And that summarizes our notebook about conditional statements. We will see each other in the next notebooks, and hopefully you will manage to do exercises connected with this notebook. So yeah, see you in the next notebook, and good luck with your exercises.